Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today, we'll be starting a new series. This is the first volume first impression series, where I read the first volume of an ongoing series and give my first impressions. This isn't going to be as long as a standard review, I hope. It's meant to provide a quick snapshot of how a story starts and how I feel about it at the very beginning. And today, we're going to look at Tied to You by Chelliace Volume 1. And if you haven't already, go ahead and click subscribe and get your BL library card for the BL library. Quick disclosure, I did get this for free from Yen Press. I'll still be completely honest and forthright with my feelings, but just note that I was given this title. Before we get started, there will be spoilers, so if you don't want to be spoiled on this volume, go ahead and click off now. No worries, I'll catch you next time. For those of you who decide to stick around, let's go over some content warnings. There may be references to age gap, insomnia, self-deprecation, breakups, not between the main couple, manipulation, mentions of murder, mentions of assault, excessive drinking, child neglect, sexual assault, body shaming, specifically comments on someone's thinness, mentions of divorce, not between the main couple, possibly implied stalking, and a love triangle, as these things do appear in the first volume. But if that's okay with you, let's go and get started. First off, the art in this is cute. It's not the most consistent thing in the world. Our characters look best when facing forward, but those side profiles can be kind of rough. It reminds me of the unquenchable Mr. Kim with the long straight noses connecting to the upper lip. It's also pretty stiff, but by the end of this first volume, I'm already starting to see this artist settle into the style. I feel it'll look way better later on, and I'm looking forward to it. What I'm really loving, however, is the character development. The pacing is fantastic, hitting all the major points quickly so we know exactly where the story's going and who our characters are, which has me really excited. We're in a world where fated partners exist, manifesting when two adult-aged people come into physical contact with one another. After they do, a red ring appears on their finger, connected by the red string of fate, and if they don't stay together in some form or fashion, they could die. Woo Seo likes his high school friend Ji Seok, but Ji Seok is 100% straight. Ji Jeon, Ji Seok's much older brother, watches over them and helps them get into college, and then once Woo Seo is an adult, they end up touching, and as fate would have it, their rings manifest. I personally love fated partners, so I was already bought in. But then add in an age gap pair where the older of the two is hopelessly pining, and I am so in. Woo Seo is our main character, but Ji Jeon really shines in this volume. He has all the makings of a red flag, manipulating the situation to get Woo Seo close and force him to fall in love with him. But what excites me about future volumes is that it seems Ji Seok might be jealous of how close Woo Seo and his brother are getting. There's also a possible jealous ex-lover hunting down Woo Seo. This first volume has set us up for what seems to be a mix of fluffy, toxic, and dangerous goodness, and I'm really looking forward to it. With all that being said, I'm really looking forward to this one. It has an interesting fantastical premise, it's a shonen ai, which I very rarely read, and it has a red flag light love interest with the prospect of there being an intense gay for you rival, and their siblings. What isn't there to look forward to? And just to note, this officially comes out May 21st. For those of you watching in the future, have you read Tied to You Volume 1? If so, what do you think? Do you agree with my assessment? Do you not? Let me know in comment below. Otherwise, I'll catch you next time. Bye!